Good afternoon and welcome to AHT Rugby Stadium here at Brighton. We've got Burnside versus Brighton. It's top of the table clash, I think. We're due to kick off shortly. There's no Dave Webb today. He's taken to man flu, and so you're stuck with me, Steph Redmond. Just mopping up after the finish up of the second grade game. Tough forward effort between both Burnside and Brighton. Burnside coming out victors for that one. It's a overcast day. It's a bit chilly. Good running rugby. The pitch is in perfect condition. We've got the lights on, and a good crowd still hanging about for the start of this Premier Grade match. So we're moments away from both sides coming out on the field. We'll go through the team list shortly to let you know who's out there performing for today. Burnside being led out by Ed Wilkes as the captain for today. Burnside are looking like they've got a good mobile, fit-looking 15 taking the field, and Nick Simpson leading out Brighton for his 50th cap for Brighton. So set here for the start of the game. Connor McCarthy to kick off. Burnside receiving, running south. Contested, but no hands on the ball. Tap back Brighton way, little knock on. So we're set for the first scrum after the first play. So for Brighton, we've got Reece Fishwick, Logan Brown and Sam T. Just checking to see who we've got. We've got Fred Samuel, Will Cardosa and Saul Lopa for Burnside in the front row. Both packs setting nice and low. And we will reset after the early engage by the look of that. So first up, we'll have a reset. Clear the cobwebs out. Hopefully we'll get some gameplay. Solid platform, both packs. Andrew Brown, ball at the back. Connor McCarthy out to Lewis Boyle. Solid through the first tackle. Jacob France out there with a head up. His first game back for a while after an ankle injury. Burnside not committing very many to a breakdown. Lee Hunter, bit of a juggle into the tackle. Ball set again for McCarthy. Out to Alex Clark. Oh, fraction of a high tackle there. So yeah, Nathan McPherson just hooked in a seatbelt tackle. In for the corner. Yeah, nice kick right into the 5 metre line. So Brighton attacking line out after 2.5 minutes of play. So we've got a full line out. Brighton attacking on the 5 metre. Into Hunter, untidy off the top. Messy. And there's a little knock on there. So broken play has been the order of the day so far. It hasn't been many phases put together. So we'll reset with another scrum. Good scrum by Brighton, putting Burnside under some pressure, but clean off the back. Nice breakaway. And bundled into touch on the far side. So Brighton ball 30 metres out, still attacking. We've shortened up this line out, a couple of players down. Nicely taken off the top by Alex Clark. Lewis Boyle hitting the line hard on an inside ball. Scrappy, untidy ball, cleaned up by Nick Simpson. Clark through first, 2 tackles, stepping another over the 22. Nicely taken by the fullback, Tony Barker. Andrew Brown hitting the line hard, and ball off to Pitter, who will score. So Brighton putting some phases together, hard running on the line, cutting back on a few angles, and in for the first points after 3 minutes, 4.5 minutes, sorry. So Nathan McPherson lining up, take the conversion, about 4 metres in from touch. No wind as such. And just pushes it across the face. So back to halfway, Burnside to send the ball back to Brighton after a nice try. And Burnside sending it long, deep into the 22. Andrew Brown collects nicely, takes it back up to the 22 into solid contact. Ball's available. Sending it back for the clearance from Nathan McPherson. Drops it down over the 10-metre line. Ball went back, centred, and for the return, so messy from that. Just a settler. Ball through the hands in the tackle from Clark to Brown. Reset. Nathan McPherson driving it back into the 22. Max Priestley just bounced off on a tackle. So Burnside ball in hand, getting some phases through. Good defence by Brighton, meeting them right on the gain line. Good counter ruck, but ball still there for Burnside. So Burnside playing one off, arms out for an advantage, playing with the width. Nice clean hands, across the face. Burnside taking the ball 5 short of halfway. Burnside starting to actually put some phases together now. I think phase 6, 7. Nice inside ball, takes it up over halfway. Quick ball available. Just runs into his own player, putting him offside. So after 7 or 8 phases, Burnside come up with a coach killer of an error and hand the ball back to Brighton. So ball into touchdown onto the 10-metre line. Brighton will set for another line out. Looks like it's a shortened line out of 5 man. So we've got 2 attacking pods for Brighton. We've got a 10, 12, 13 combination for the first hit. Taken up by Boyle over the gain line. Solid through the first contact. Clark with a show and go. Takes it into contact. Makes the extra couple of metres. McPherson to Satala. Steps. Strong in the contact. Finally goes to ground. Wide ball to Logan Brown. Pop to Simpson, who's met hard in a double tackle. And just holding on the ball. Burnside quick over their breakdown and get rewarded for their efforts. And taking the play up to 10 metres short of halfway for Burnside for a line out. Short line out for Burnside. Balls to the back. Cardosa, nice clean ball. quick play out for the backs. Solid run at the line from Ed Wilkes. Slow ball though, finally cleared out. Slow ball again for Burnside. Headed out with width. Coming back in. Ball's available again. Just probing in the midfield, Burnside. Quick ball heading for width now. Ball across the face though, it's going to beat every... Oh, well kept in by Fraser Green. And now isolated... Burnside still attacking, still 10 metres short of halfway. Slower ball out. Now playing width. Pass beat the man and into space goes Cam Green. Up to the 22. Ball back inside to English. Back to Barker. And Harrison Rahali under the sticks, under the black dot. Great bit of phase play there by Burnside. Just ball beating the man. Pace on the outside. So first half here at AHT Rugby Stadium at Brighton. It's 5-5. So just lining up for the conversion, straight out in front. Got the captain Wilkes lining up. Nice short run, no time wasted here. Strikes through the ball and sends it over the black dot. Putting Burnside 2 in front, 7-5. So Connor McCarthy, 10 only, well contested by Lee Hunter. Knock on in the contest though. Ball's available. Met hard on the ball from Jacob France, stopped it at the gain line. Back to the right. Manu Vai, great into contact. Good tackle by Fishwick though. And we're coming back for the knock-on from the kickoff. So 15 metres in on the 10 metre line. Burnside, everyone set out to the open. Look for an 8 pick. Solid scrum, but there for the 9. Got an inside running ball. Great line by Wilkes. Into McPherson. And whistle gone. Referee calling out having a word. Some very stern words being had. So Brighton penalty. Player coming straight in off his feet. Number 22, Josh Bailey. Pretty sure he's aware of his error for that. He was well spoken to. He's got McPherson kicking for the corner.
Hey, Stubbs, 3rd grade 1, shirt down.
And finding touch just over the 22. Well, on the 22. So Logan Brown heading to the back to Alex Clark, down to Connor McCarthy, out to Lewis Boyle, short ball for Peter Nakuera, well met at centre field, untidy ball, cleaned up by Nick Simpson again. Peter still down, McCarthy out to Boyle through the first tackle, but well grounded and hanging onto the ball in the tackle. Burnside over the top of the ball again at the breakdown. And marched for chat by the look of that. So both sides are going to have to watch their discipline. The referee's not keen to have a word today. Ball into touch, 8 metres short of the halfway. Burnside going with a 6-man line. Going long again and nicely cleaned up. Alex Clark in front, cleaned up by Andrew Brown. Ball back left for Brighton, taken Sam T. Out to Lee Hunter, or tried to pass in the tackle, regain the ball. Oh. And Nathan McPherson just trying to pass through a player there, straight into Burnside players' hands. So Burnside venturing into Brighton territory. Solid head up, met on the 10-metre line. Looking back blindside, Nigel Lansam up over the 10. Clean ball. And a loose carry by Sal Lopa. Just spilled it in the tackle. Brighton on attack again, aiming for some width. Satala stepping back in. Ball available, out to Andrew Brown. Met solidly by 2 players in the tackle. And slow to roll away. Logan Brown hit high and heavy in the tackle. So discipline, both sides starting to be noticed by the referee. Boys have been having a warning to keep their tackles down and keep their discipline. So McPherson going for touch again. And chews off 25 metres down to the 22. So Brighton slow to this line out. Burnside set and waiting. We're going a full line out. To Simpson in the middle, setting up for a drive. Ball still there with... been stolen. Loose carry in the... Burnside taking the ball outside 22. And passed back into the 22, kicked up the centre field straight to Satala. Give him open field and open play. He's going to have a field day here. Steps the first, accelerates through the second, up to the fifth, off to Pitter. Well tackled, 5 metres inside the 22. Quick ball, heading wide, out to Boyle. Bounced off the first tackle, slowed down and finally taken to ground. Short ball, Logan Brown. It looks like we're going to go pick and go here. Simpson with the hands on the ball. Met after one step. Andrew Brown running high. Solid tackle. Ball available. Reece Fishwick burrowing his way through. Lee Hunter chewing off another metre. Now backs ball. Pitter on the inside, running hard at the line, standing in the tackle, finally grounded. Ball available. Andrew Brown ridden to ground, picked up by Logan Brown, going straight through. And not released in the tackle. Brighton with a penalty, 5 metres out, directly in front. It's like a conflab. Are we setting up? We're setting up for a tap and go. Logan Brown met on the 5 metre line, forced back. Ball's available, slow ball though. Pick and go by Clark, supported by Fishwick. Ball's reset. Brighton going again, straight up the guts, over the top of the ruck. Logan Brown going again. And Peel for a try, but we've got a double peep on the whistle. We have nothing. Blank faces by the officials. And Peeling for the try there. We're going to have a discussion back on the 5. No try. And a penalty for in the side by the look of that. So Seth Clayton's on the field in jersey 19. Didn't see who he's come on for. So Burnside exiting out of the 22, kicking long down to Robbie Ferguson, who will go one way but straight. You've got to check your body height with Robbie Ferguson because he is a hard little nugget. It's a great line-up. Ball right on halfway for McCarthy, out to Lee Hunter, out the back to McPherson. Quick hands, but boys overshot the mark. Max Presley cleaning up. Body's on him real early. Nick Simpson coming back on a hard line, met by a wall of blue jerseys. Slow ball for Brighton. Out to McPherson. Shapes to kick. Little chip through. ugly bounce, and fields it himself. Picking up Lewis Boyle on the support line. Great clean out, Brighton. Ball's there, sitting at the back. McCarthy out to Sam T. Props, goes in. Quick release back out the back. Up to Lee Hunter. Tacks the line as usual. Supported. Clean ball, slower ball. Out to Simpson again. Hands off to Sam T. Bounces into another player. Supported by Logan Brown. McCarthy searching for the ball. But we've got a offside right on the 22-15 metre mark. So, probing for the corner, 5 metre line out, Brighton ball, hot on attack. So it looked like Seth Clayton's on for Jacob France. As I said earlier, he's coming back from an injury, an ankle injury. Seth won't detract from anything. Good young player. Ball's long, over the top, cleaned up by Fishwick. Trucks it up towards the try line, still on the 5 metre line. Pick and goes by the forwards. Just one out rugby. But it's very untidy. Ball kicked through. And so we have in from the side, I think, the callers. Pitter looking to go quickly, but slowly walking over, and we've called for a scrum. Good, mate. So Brighton's called for the scrum, 15 in on the 5 metre line. Backs having conference. Robbie Ferguson standing at 10. So good platform set by both sides. Nice clean ball in. Ball's at the back for Andrew Brown. He's going to pick and go. Slips the first one, but grounded. Pitter's in. Taken again by Nigel Lamstown. 2 tackles both up. Alex Clark driven back another 5 metres. Staunch Burnside defence. Out to McPherson. Up to Satala. Takes it into contact. Met by 2 players. An attempt at a counter up with 1 player. Reece Fishwick going straight. Met by Lamstown. Another solid tackle. And we have another penalty. Time's off. We're going to have another chat. A number of penalties in the red zone. I think it's probably a final warning. Next one, somebody will be going, I would say. Have a word with you. Have a word with your boys. If I know anything, Nathan Satala will be saying, cynical sir, should have been a card already. So time back on. Brighton deciding what they're going to do. McPherson stepping up to the ball. Looks like we're kicking for the corner again for another line out. And another 5 metre line out for Brighton. Attacking. short ball, no jump. Andrew Brown set it up. We've got a nice tight Logan Brown taking ball through into contact, tackled by Lamsam. Ball out again, quick rephasing, pushing towards the line, still a metre short, but held up. So great defence by Burnside. Players underneath the ball. Goal line dropout. Harrison Rahali, ball in hand. Sends it long down to McPherson, centre field on the 10-metre line. Brighton heading right with ball in hand. Petter stepping them through, offloading to Lewis Boyle. Lewis Boyle spins out the first tackle, makes another 5 metres. Finally grounded, 5 metres out. Petter straight in, sends ball back the other way to Satala. Shows, circles, held by the jersey only. Reset out to Fishwick, to Petter. Petter attacking again. Tackled, ball available. Out to Brown. Well taken care of by Nigel Lamsam. Inside ball from McCarthy to Petter. Half a gap there, 5 metres short still, ball available. Pick and go by Brown. Logan, that is. Out to McPherson, to Lee Hunter. Over the top to Andrew Brown. Lewis Boyle pops again. Seth Clayton makes another couple of metres through the tackle. Picked up and gone. And try on the 15. And another double peep from the referee. Repeated infringements, offside, yellow card. So 35th minute. See out the first half with 14 players for Burnside. The referees had enough. The warning was put there. Continued offside play just being explained to the captain, Wilkes. Arguing the point. Well, discussion. Have a word with the team. So Nathan McPherson lining up, 15 metres in, just over the 22. Breeze has picked up a fraction. Sends it through over the black dot. Brighton 12, Burnside 7. Got 5 minutes to play in the first half. Most of the games have been played in with Burnside in defence. They've been pretty up to the task with it. Brighton have probed and hit hard at the line, but Burnside have held out. So back for the reset on halfway. Ball's hanging up high. McPherson coming through, taking it on the 22. Into contact. Brighton over the ball. Ball set. Connor to Simpson to Satala. Out to Petter. Quick hands to Max Priestley. Have a go on the outside. Through the first tackle. Popped the ball up in the tackle, but wasn't cleanly claimed. But ball available again. Logan Brown showing to Andrew Brown. Andrew Brown making yards up to the 22. held in the tackle, but ball placed back now. Ball out for McPherson. Into tackle. Taken just over the 22. McCarthy out to Clark. Hits and spins. Well met by 3 players. And Nigel Lamsan, great in the tackle. Released and then straight on the ball. Clark penalised for holding on. So relieving penalty for Burnside. Just inside the 22. And ball not out, but knocked on by Satala, so Burnside scrum. So Burnside scrum 5 metres in, 30 metres from the line. So good attacking opportunity. See another solid platform by both sides. Scrums have been good so far. After they'd finally sorted out the first one, bit of nervous tension gotten rid of. Yeah, solid scrum by both sides. Lamsam out to 10. Oh. Just through the hands over the shoulder, but a little knock on there. Brighton scrum 2 metres shorter halfway centre field. Options for both sides here. Referee just having a word to both halfbacks, saying, like most halfbacks be saying, keep it credible, put it in straight, give each other space. Both will be saying yes, sir. Just going to have a reset after I said the scrum platform would have been good. So as it's been all year, the referees want it steady on the set, no chasing the feet, steady platform for the ball to come in. So Brighton have stacked everyone to the left. Priestley over, standing directly behind Nathan McPherson. Ball's at the back, Andrew Brown pricking up. And we've got a penalty for releasing bind early. There's been a number of penalties. So McPherson for touch. Pushes it halfway between halfway and 22. Clean off the top to McPherson, out to Pitter and centres. Shows and goes, takes it into contact, places the ball. McPherson out to Lewis Boyle. Ball again for McCarthy, out to Logan Brown, out the back to Nathan McPherson, to Sam T at pace. Ball back to Logan Brown. Tackle ball, solid into contact, and another penalty for, I'm not sure what that is for. No arms in the tackle, let's go with that. So McPherson's going to take a shot to see out the first half. It's been a solid first half by both sides, really. There's been a massive amount of defence from Burnside. Brighton have probed and tried all different angles and different phases through the lines to get through, but Burnside have been up to the task, hence the scoreboard being only 12-7. So McPherson going to see the first half out with a penalty shot, 30 metres out, pretty much directly in front. Sends it. Flags go up. 15-7, and that is half time, ladies and gents, here at AHT Rugby Stadium at Brighton. Brighton 15, Burnside 7. Burnside will start the second half with 14 players with a few minutes left for number 8. Going to say Max Howell in the bin, so Brighton shall be receiving and running south. Doesn't appear to be any changes for Brighton, except for the first half change of Seth Clayton on for Jacob France. And looking at Burnside, they seem to be the same of the 14 that are still out there. We're just about set for a restart. Whistle goes, and second half is underway here at Brighton. So nice long kick down to Alex Clark on halfway off to Nick Simpson. Steps inside on the tackle. Well met. Good clear out. Out to McPherson. Across the faces to Tyler to Lewis Boyle. To Pitta, caught flat-footed, but that doesn't ever cost him anything. Well taken by Cam Green. Show and go for Alex Clark. Well held in the tackle. McPherson reaching for that one above his head, stripped in the tackle, cleaned up by Nigel Lamshang. Went to ground, but he's up. So ball available, good attacking opportunity. Heading out to the left. Nice clean out by number 16, Ed Kelly. Seems to be the only replacement on. Not sure if he started. Alex Clark seems to be in a spot of pain there. There's a massive clean out at the breakdown by Ed Kelly. Yep, hobbling back, doesn't look to be the most comfortable. Looks like he's going to see it. Might be just a bit of a corky. See if he can run it out. Both captains in with the referee having another chat. And we're going to set a scrum, Burnside ball. 15 in, about 20 metres from the line. Still with 14 players. So Burnside ball. First scrum of the second half. Lamsham taken off the back. Steps in, steps out, steps through McPherson. And Andrew Brown straight over that ball, nice and early. Earns a penalty for Brighton. So after this ball exits, looks like Alex Clark's day's done. That thigh doesn't look to be any good. So time back on. And McPherson exits. Burnside back to a full complement. We've got Jeff O'Hearn on in jersey 22. for Alex Clark. Oh, Simpson competing. Brighton with the ball cleaned up by Fishwick. Ball out. Lewis Boyle attacking. Width out to Andrew Brown, centre field. Great leg drive, staying strong as always. Hard to put away. Coming back right. Satala propping. Still going, taking it up, finally going to ground. McCarthy, inside ball to Simpson. Taken well at contact at the breakdown. Over the top, Logan Brown. Ball's up in the air. Players being told to let the ball go. And Brighton penalised. So it looks like we're taking a shot at goal. Ed Wilkes going to line up. 38 metres out, about 17 in. Short run up. Geeing himself up, steps back, kicks through, head down, but hooks it to the left. So 22 restart for Brighton. So as I said, Burnside back to 15 players after the 10 minutes sin binning for repeated infringements. Nathan McPherson, ball in hand, centre field. Kicking long, down to the 10 metre. Wilkes taking it up, running hard through Brown to start with, but cleaned up finally by Lee Hunter. Ball available again. Hands show and go. Josh Bailey taking it into contact and arms out for in the side. So Brighton's discipline's probably got to improve this half, or they could end up with a player off as well. Harrison Rahali kicking for touch, takes it down towards 22. So with O'Hearn as the replacement, looks like Nathan Satala's come into flanker and Max Priestley's gone back to 15. So untidy line out, sacked by Brighton, stopped the Burnside drive, ball out, centre field, straightening. Great solid run into contact through two players. Ball available again. Or low ball. Oh, that was miles forward with a knock on. So it was untidy passage of play. But we're coming back for the forward pass on a knock on, and we'll have a scrum centre field just short of the 10 metre line. Yeah. So Brighton scrum, Connor McCarthy to feed. Priestley set directly behind the scrum. Options for both sides. Solid platform, but penalty for angling in against Fishwick. So Burnside on attack second half. Kicks it into the 22, midway 22 and try line. So Burnside ball 10 metres out. Good attacking opportunity. Gone to a 5-man line out. Dragging back. Gone for the middle. Overthrown. Andrew Brown picks up. Being pestered by Nigel Lamshang. Finally taken down just outside the 22. Out to Luke Boyle. Quick hands by Pitter. Out to Max Priestley. Gives it to Robbie Ferguson. He'll have a go around the outside. Only knows one way. Straight and hard. Contained just before. Couple metres short of the halfway. Ball available again. Hands centre field to Lee Hunter. Pick and go. Gonna say that'd be Nick Simpson. That was his style. Continuing playing out to the right. Nice little dab through. Takes it down to the 22. Let to bounce. Put under a fraction pressure. But exits clean. Brighton line out on the 10-metre line. First time they've been in their half in the second half. So Logie Brown throwing. Simpson steps in over the top. Be a little knock on there. Cleaned up by Satala. So it'll be a scrum on the 15 and 10 for Burnside. So solid platform, but scrum went straight down. Both front rows straight down. We'll have a reset. Yeah, it must have been the loose footing underfoot for that the boys are complaining about for the collapse. So scrum reset. Satala has gone into blindside flanker. Nick Simpson over to open side. Andrew Brown still at number 8. Ned Ruddy putting the ball in. Front row's collapsed again for Burnside. Ball's at the back and released. Got a switch play. Nice low tackle by McPherson. And then a chip over the top. And into touch. Brighton ball right on halfway. So Brighton full line. Simpson injecting himself in the middle. Quick ball off the top. Clean out to McPherson. Puts the up and under. Pitter contesting. Takes it. Flicks it back Cleaned up by Max Priestley. Pitta playing in at half. Satala, little dab through. Jeff O'Hearn, pace on the wing, chasing. Ball's bobbling and taken into touch right on the Brighton try line. 5 metre scrum Brighton. Great attacking play. So Brighton setting line again. Simpson target again in the middle. Well sacked by Burnside. Counter ruck there. Pick and go by Logan Brown. Always hard to put away that close to the line. Ball available again. Brighton pick and go. Release for the backs. Oh, lovely, lovely tip on by Max Priestley. Jeff O'Hearn making some great yards. Oh. And we're back for a penalty. Pitta wanting to go quickly by the look of things. Man with ball, taps and goes. Shows, tries to pass through the players. And a little knock on. It was pretty ambitious to try and pass through 2 Burnside players. So set Burnside 5 metres out, 7 metres in, defending hard on their try line. They'll be looking for a solid platform for an exit. So scrum steady, ball in. Good acid put on by Brighton. Taken off the back and ball spilled in the tackle. Great defence by Andrew Brown. Getting all the congratulations from his teammates. Brighton attacking ball 5 metres out. First hit in by Satala. Straight on the ball, knocking it into touch. Andrew Brown short. Logan Brown short. Simpson making a metre. Pick and go again. Lee Hunter. Probing closer, closer. Straight through. Push back Fishwick. Ball coming slowly. Brighton will pick and go again. Out to Sam T. Trying to go over the top, held up, releases the ball to Andrew Brown, spins in the tackle, still sitting about 5 metres out. Ball again, out to Nathan McPherson, double tackled there. Ball coming slowly for Connor McCarthy, out to Nick Simpson, quick handoff to Lewis Boyle, comes in on a hard angle, met 3 Burnside players. Up to the task, ball out again, bounce pass, Andrew Brown picking, hitting and spinning, supported by Fishwick. Still short. Reece Fishwick picks and goes, still a metre short. Connor McCarthy digging in. Sammy T on a hard angle, well contained, Nigel Lamsham. It was an appeal for a try, but it looked like it might have been held up. We've got a penalty for offside. Nathan McPherson stepping back, signal for the posts. So the boys will take a welcome break for a breath. Conflab at the back between Nath Satala and Andrew Brown. Burnside regathering their thoughts. And everyone's had a fairly torrid 20 minutes of this half. There's been some brutal plays by both sides. And McPherson pushes it straight through. Burnside 18, Brighton 18, Burnside 7. A Burnside restart, kicking deep down to Satala. Still full of running. Sets off on the angle, cuts back in and is chopped down by two players on the 22 centre field. Quick ball out to McPherson. Gibbs Priestley out to Pitter. Pops off the ground. Kicked through by Burnside. And a little knock on picked up. So we'll set for another scrum. Burnside now on attack, just short of the 22, 5 metres in. Fraction unsteady, but ball's in. Trapped at the back. Ned Ruddy just holding the ball in till he was set. Ed Wilkes showing and then finally cleaned up. Rolling into another tackle, making an extra metre. Ball available. Through hands. Good line. Injecting a bit of pace at the defence. And again, ball's out. Double tackle. Quick ball again for Burnside, trying to use a bit of width. Alan Henson making some good inroads, heading up. Penalty for not rolling, taken quickly by the half, Ned Ruddy, making a good 15 metres. And then we've got a penalty for holding on. Ruddy just finding himself a fraction isolated. Brighton defence quickly over the ball. Seth Clayton getting all the pats on the head. Yeah, first man in, straight on that ball. Satala now with a bit of a stinger to his shoulder. And we're playing on, we've kicked it out. We're just outside the 22. We've got time off for some injuries. So Satala's still down, being seen to by Kev Beckett. Shout out to Kev, does a fantastic job week in, week out here. Generally the first one here and the last to leave. So time back on. We're set for a line out. Brighton 5 in. 3 targets. Nick Simpson, Lee Hunter, and Seth Clayton at the back. Nicely cleaned up, gingerly brought down. Clean ball out to the backs. Andrew Brown running outside centre. Scragged by the jersey and finally taken to ground. To Nick Simpson. Pops the ball straight to Josh Bailey. Burnside now on attack, swinging wide. Massive tackle by Max Priestley. Bundling Cam Green into touch. But offside play. Penalty back in centre field. So great cover defence there by Priestley, but well supported by Jeff O'Hearn. So Burnside kicking the ball into touch, 8 metres out, far side of the field, attacking opportunity. Will they be heading for their staple of for a line-out drive? Got a replacement, number 4 on, Lockie English. Untidy, Lee Hunter coming through, down on the ball. But it was a knock on from Brighton. So good opportunity here for Burnside, attacking opportunity. Got a 15-metre blind side, 15 metres out. Ball in, pick and go from number 8. Great attacking run. Slipped through the first tackle, McPherson. Over the ball, but off feet. Taken quickly, swinging wide. Stepping in nicely was Cam Green. Didn't want another tackle. Ball again and out for the captain to score 5 metres in. Clean, easy ball. Numbers for Burnside to burn out on the blind side there. It was 3 on none. Lining up to convert his own try. Yeah, nice little left foot step to come back in around Max Priestley. Ball just sitting there available. Nice little short pass for Ed Wilkes to dot the ball down 5 metres out. So set for the conversion. Little two-step, just hooking it to the left-hand side of the posts. So 68 minutes in, Brighton 18, Burnside 12. We've got a 6-point ball game. Converted try for Burnside puts them 1 in front. Everyone will be well aware of the scoreline and what they have to do. So you'll see the defence from both sides, I'd say, would still continue. It's been a solid effort by both sides throughout the 70-odd minutes that we've played so far. McCarthy down to Nigel Lamshang on the 22. Oh, sorry, not Nigel Lamshang. It's Manu Vai, straight through. Quick ball, continuing out to the right, skip pass, up to the 10-metre line. Great leg drive through tackle, taken down by Lewis Boyle. Ball available again. Howe met by a wall of Brighton jerseys. Ball's there. Straight hands. Clean and crisp hands with a step in. And a high tackle by Nathan Satala. It was a scrag tackle, but nonetheless it was still high. So Burnside pushing it into the corner. We'll have a line out. Burnside attacking ball 10 metres out from the try line. Great attacking opportunity here. 5 in the line out. Brighton will compete. Heading to the back. Simpson trying to get up. Overthrown. Andrew Brown picking it up and well met by Manu Vai at the same time. Sam T coming back blind. Penalised for holding the ball on the ground. And a cynical penalty there by Reece Fishwick, not even bothering getting back the 10, has been sin binned. We have a scrum 5 metres out, 5 metres in, Burnside ball. Lewis Boyle coming into the front row to replace Reece Fishwick, who's on the naughty boy chair. So good opportunity here for Burnside to solid scrum and impact. So ball in. Clean strike. Bailey Loftus, clean ball out the back. Skipper player. Oh, lovely tackle, Max Presley. Ball inside. Burnside incredibly close. Right under the black bar. Dot of the bar. Staunch defence required by Brighton. Referee looking. Whistle goes, arm goes up. So Burnside congratulating everybody. It was a great team try. Conversion to come, so 1 point ball game at this stage. (18-17) Brighton. Kick directly in front. Wilkes steps back 1 step, pushes it straight over. So Burnside taking the lead, 19-18. We have 7 minutes to play plus time. So back for the restart, Connor McCarthy, centre field, looks to be kicking left. Going nice and short, contestable ball coming back, Satala, penalty signalled by the referee, ball out Andrew Brown, another hit up for the day. Off to Logan Brown, into contact. Ball back to Pitter, out to McPherson. Quick hands to Simpson. Picked up. Oh, no arms in that. Manu Vai, but hey, let's go with it again. Yeah, ref was on it early. So ref having stern words about lack of arms. And we're just going to have a penalty. McPherson kicking for the corner. 5 metre line out. 5 minutes to play. Brighton on attack. So Logie Brown throwing the ball and Lee Hunter not straight. Burnside relieving scrum. Nathan Satala being substituted by Ed Kelly, coming on in the blue headgear wearing the 16 jersey. A Lewis Boyle coming in, stepping up into the front row again. 12 on his back, so he could be playing 1 or 2 if he likes. Nick Simpson stepping in at 12. Let's get Andrew Brown and Ed Kelly packing on the sides, no number 8. Solid platform by Brighton, and just a clean exit ball from Burnside, taking it just outside the 22. Brighton line out. So Logan Brown throwing the ball in. Nick Simpson standing at halfback, looking like he's going to inject himself into the line again. Going deep, overthrowing, knock on. Burnside just throwing fire to the wind and throwing a boot at the ball. Priestley knocking it on into touch. So resetting for another scrum. Burnside 8 metres short of halfway. About 10 metres in from the touch line. So ball in, straight to the back. Half clean ball out to 10. So Burnside still probing on the 10 metre line. Hunter out of the, and ball out, kicking deep. Priestley going back 5 metres from his line. He's going to run it back. Touched. Burnside cleaning out the ball. Available. 15 picks and goes. Tony Barker. Tackled by Lee Hunter. There again, Max Howell met solidly in the tackle, just into the 22 by a metre. 15 steps in at its half. Loper met by Andrew Brown, taking another metre. And there's a little knock on there, so Brighton get a relieving scrum. And we've got Joel Plummer on in 21 and Travis Collier in 23. So Connor McCarthy stays done. And Jeff Ahern looks like he's cramping still. And Bailey Loftus still not looking very happy after getting well manhandled. So Jeff Ahern is the other player being replaced. I think the cramps finally got the better of him. So we're going for a Brighton scrum. About a metre inside the 22. So Collier in at halfback now. Big scrum by Burnside. Andrew Brown off the back. Joel. Taking it just outside the 22. Sam T flinging wide for Robbie Ferguson. Ball back for Priestley. And arm is out for another. So a couple of handbags between Collier and Howell. I think they're discussing hairstyles or something. So McPherson, ball in hand, penalty for Brighton. Ball's not out. Massive return down to Collier. Off the ground as he's falling to Andrew Brown. Picked up by Nick Simpson. Up to Nathan McPherson. Burnside dogging in the tackle, taking the ball off the player. And under attack. Out to the 15, out the back. 14, Cam Green containing the tackle by Max Priestley again. Loftus. Out to Vi. Just in the 22. Little chip over the top. Lee Hunter picking up. But whistle's gone for an offside. Time up on the clock. You would put money. You wouldn't get odds on they'd be taking a shot at goal here. Andrew Brown asking a question. Explained, but never seen a ref change his mind yet. So Wilkes will line this up. He'll take his time. Standard process that he goes through. A very short runner. It'll be a couple of steps. Head down and strike through. Getting plenty from the Brighton crowd. And puts it through. Burnside 22, Brighton 18, and we've still got time to play. And Reece Fishwick back on the field. It's done his 10 minutes in the sin bin. So Joel Plummer get us restarted. And puts it 11 metres out. Contestable. Andrew Brown clean under the ball. Making metres after. Out to Ed Kelly. Centres. Platforms reset. Collier to Plummer. Lewis Boyle running into a wall of blue jerseys. Met well. Ball still available for Collier. Ball went back. It's a call. Out to McPherson. Chip through. Chasing is Pitter and Priestley. And ref calls full time here at AHT Rugby Stadium. Burnside 22, Brighton 18. Both sides know they played that match. It was a solid defensive effort by both sides and some opportunities taken where they were. Congratulations, Burnside. So that wraps us up here at AHT Rugby Stadium here at Brighton. Burnside 22, Brighton 18. Burnside taking out the number one of the table. Brighton have got some work to do this week with another big game next week versus Old Coles.